Chinese good luck knot. Let's have a look at how to tie it. I've got a piece of cord 2 meters long which I've folded in half. Now the knot I'm tying here uses more cord than is usually necessary, but it's only after a bit of practice can we finish with shorter tails. It's better to get the technique right first before we worry about how big the finished knot is. I'm tying some thin cord about 6 inches from the top. With practice this won't be necessary, but it helps keep things together when we start tying. Simple overhand knots good enough. I'll tie 2 bites, one either side of the tail I've already prepared. Again, I'll tie a simple overhand knot with thin cord to keep things in place here. And here's my second bite. If necessary, I'll adjust things so that my 3 bites, you might call them loops, so that they're all the same length. I'll start with the 2 pieces at the bottom and cross them over the bite on the left hand side. Effectively, I'm tying in an anti-clockwise direction. Now I'll take the bite on the left hand side and cross it over the bite at the top. Now take the bite at the top and cross it over the one on the right. Finally, take the bite on the right and put it through the loop that was formed when we started tying. Now we can tighten things up a bit. When we've done that, we should be looking at a nice, flat, square looking knot. Before things get too tight though, check that the 3 bites are the same size. If they're not, then adjustments need to be made before we get things too tight. We can now remove the 3 pieces of thin cord that we used to keep the bites in place. We don't need them anymore. Turn the whole thing over and tighten things up on this side if necessary. Start the process again, tying in an anti-clockwise direction. Start at the bottom and cross the bite over the one on the left hand side. Take the bite on the left hand side and cross it over the one at the top. Take the 2 pieces at the top and cross over the bite on the right. Finally, take the bite on the right and put it through the loop that was formed when we started tying on this side. Now we should have a nice, flat, square looking knot on this side. You'll notice that the tails, as I call them, are much bigger than those in the image I showed at the beginning. Even with long tails, it was quite tricky crossing the bites and keeping the knot together, so you can see it'll take practice before being able to produce a good look knot with small tails. When you become expert at tying this, you could consider opening the parts in the centre to produce a flower type effect. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.